Mrs. Smith, where's Mrs. Smith's house? Aha! Okay, she lives nearby, running distance even. What did the officer say again? Marching petunias? Why is this town so weird? God, it's brimming with stories. Oh, also, note to self, you really have to buy a camera now. The boss will want photographic evidence of all this, and you're gonna need to send some with your report if the internet ever decides to work again. Head it out.
Kneel before my army of violent plant life. You will rue the day you messed with the League of Evil.
Yeah, rue the day. Come on, kid. Enter squad car, or so help me, I will call your mother again.
Evil does not have a mother. Evil is born from the depths of chaos. You cannot contain Professor Scourge.
Officer. Could you tell me what happened here at Mrs. Smith's yard?
Well, nothing to be troubled by, if I'm being quite honest. Just Magnolia's boy playing with Mrs. Smith's garden again.
But there was an army and the flower revolution and the establishing leadership.
Slowly roll down there, boy. You might hurt yourself. The boy pulls this stunt every couple of days. It was cute at first and we played along, but it's really starting to bug the department. Have a good day now, alright?
You too. I'm on the scene of, well, I can't really explain it. Just listen.
Jan, if you're not here to face me like a man in the next 5 minutes, you're gonna be in some real hot water. You better hope I don't have a mind to come in there and tear the works building down with my one hand.
That's Henry, and his arm is all puffed up. It's like he's Popeye and he ate our world supply of spinach. Is this town insane or am I in another dimension or something? What's happening?
Oh, Nick, you're here. Ah, well, I guess the town had a good run while it lasted. Only natural, you found out at some point.
What do you mean, found what out? I'm still trying to figure out how his arm got so big.
Well, this town's a very special place. You might want to come back to Lucky Stars with me and sit down for this, all right, dear?
But Henry and his arm and...
Oh, hun, don't worry about that hardhead over there. Henry's just making a scene. This man wouldn't hurt a fly, regardless of what he'd have you believe. This ain't the first time he's had his little tantrums.
He's done this before?
Oh dear, you're really bristling now. Come, we'll talk about this over tea.
Okay, Martha. I've drank the chamomile and I'm as calm as I'm going to get. Please tell me everything. Don't spare any detail.
Well, if you insist, citizens of Turlington are born special. We've all been born with certain peculiarities as far as the founding of the town. We haven't a clue as to why people have been gifted with powers. We've learned not to make such a fuss about it.
Powers? Like superpowers with spandex and capes? Like the kind for crime fighting and putting down bad guys?
Heavens no! Mrs. Smith and spandex? Ha! Perish the thought. Nothing so severe like that, Nick. Most of the powers are dang near harmless.
Could you give me a moment? This is a lot to take in.
Sure thing, hun. Want a hot cake?
Yes, please. That would be lovely.
Alright, just give me a moment to find that breakfast book and I'll whip you up a hot cake in a jiffy.
Giant rocks, weird shadowy things, bloated fish, underwater labs, and now people with powers? This place sounds like a fantasy. No way the boss will believe the report. Martha, is the internet in the hotel running alright? I've been trying to send emails to my boss for the past couple of days and nothing gets through.
Well, the bills are all paid, so I don't see why it isn't sending. I'll call a friend to see if anything's on the fritz. Here's your plate. One hot cake coming right up, and here's a side of butter if you want. There you go.
That hot cake came out of the book.
Well, how else do you think I'll be able to feed you, silly? I can't cook half the stuff we've been eating.
But you said that the secret ingredient to your food was love.
The secret ingredient is love. It takes a lot of love to pull out the food just right so it won't taste like paper.
It's not the same. Everything I know in this place is lie or off or weird, and I thought I could handle it at first and just keep a bright face and hope that the weirdness would just stop. But it hasn't, and I'm starting to think I'm going crazy. If it isn't a giant rock coming out of the ground, it's a bloated fish in the well, or Henry with an arm the size of a pickup truck. When will it end?
Shh, there, shh. It'll be all right. I don't get that talk of fish and rocks, but I can see you're hurting. Here, go to Dr. Stein. He's a practitioner in therapy. Tell him you're new here and you found out about our little secret. Tell him Martha sent you. You'll feel better after having a nice chat with him.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Martha.
Oh, don't have miss. It makes me feel old.
No older than 50.
Why you get out while you're still in my good graces?
I've been walking towards the therapist's place and I just need to vent out a couple of thoughts before I explode. People have powers in the town, but Martha said that they ranged on the harmless side. It still doesn't explain the rock and the memory loss, doesn't explain the shadowy thing either, or the projects. Joe mentioned that there was something big going on in the town, but powered people are clearly not it. So if that didn't scare him into hiding, or worse, then what did? Oh, I'm here! This place definitely feels official. No one else is in the waiting room, so I guess I'm first in line. Is it alright if I record this?
Yes, that'll be quite alright. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Alright, thanks. Man, this is a pretty comfy couch.
Only the best for my patients. Now, was your finding out of our town's little secret the source of your woes, or does it go deeper than that?
Well, now that you mention it, Doc, it might go a little deeper.
Go on.
It was my first Little League game. I was batting first and I'd asked my mom to be there. I wanted to make her proud. And I saw her at the stands and she was rooting for me and I was so happy to see that she'd made it that I wanted to get a home run for her.
What happened?
I struck out. I was so devastated, my coach chalked it up to nerves, but it made me so sad. And then when Mom tried to make me feel better, she bought me some ice cream, but when she did, it fell on the ground. Why'd the ice cream have to fall on the ground, Doc? I was happy that she was around to see me play, but that first play was just, it just stuck with me. You know, Doc?
I see. It happens to the best of us, Nick. This memory...
I feel like this is telling me that I don't want to disappoint the boss. He believed in me this much that he sent me, the intern of all people, out here to work on the travel guide thing.
Yes, Nick, but as I was trying to
I'm scared that if I disappoint him here, I'll be disappointing myself, and then I won't get another chance like this. It's the same thing as what happened in Little League all those years ago.
Yes, but...
Thanks, Doc, so much. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Hold on. Okay, just come here.
Whoa! What'd that do, Doc? I'm feeling even better than before.
Well, between you and me, and you have to keep this a secret, alright?
I'll carry it to my grave.
I'll hold you to it. My power lets me calm your nerves with a touch on your head. Don't tell anyone, or I'll be out of the job. You hear me?
Alright, thanks, Doc. See you again later.
You're welcome. Come back anytime.
Man, what a swell guy. After all that discovering, I'm pretty beat. I'm back in my room. Talked to Martha again about the internet situation. She says it's working just fine, so I'll try to email the boss later tonight. I shouldn't put off getting a camera either. Note to self, again, get a camera as soon as possible so you can start taking photos of the place and all of its weirdness. This time, I have a game plan. My main priority is continuing Captain Joe's work, but that doesn't mean I can't interview a couple of citizens with their powers and have them showcase it for the camera on the side. It says here in the field guide report that reporters should only choose to cover more than one story if it won't reduce the quality of the report. Now, I don't really think that interviews with people will hinder my progress, so I don't think it'll be too bad. I looked through more of the redacted files and found a location. Maybe. It's hard to tell, but it might possibly be the site where the first project took place. Plan to investigate tomorrow, but for right now, I'm beat. This is Nick Harding on the Turlington Report, signing out.